Hey weebs, welcome back to my channel. Now I have a good news and a bad news. The good news is I have been trying to watch every Isekai anime that aired in winter season, and the bad news is because of that I'm still a virgin. So let's make a toast and drink all our sorrows before diving into the video. The wrong way to use healing magic, no, not that one, is a really good series about reincarnation and fighting demons. No, not about getting revenge and fucking every witch that comes along the way. You can say that the story is generic, but still, somehow it works. Maybe because every time this hard lady comes on the screen, I go hard too. And it is somehow extremely enjoyable to watch this lady beat our MC's ass to train him. Maybe I want her to kick my ass too. Dr. Elise is an anime about a villainess who regrets her life choices and try to make everything right by becoming a doctor and helping people in her next life. The plot is actually very good, where this anime mixed together the concept of reincarnation and regression. So it goes like this. Elise, the villainous princess, does some evil deeds that leads to her death and self-realization. Then she gets isekai'd into a world where she becomes a doctor and tries to make amends for her past sins. And then she died again in a plane crash, gets isekai'd back to her old world and gets regressed back in time before everything happened, and she tried to make everything right. Are you with me? Yes, it can be a bit confusing, but you can always go and watch the anime to clear your confusions. Believe me when I say the second season of Banished from the Hero's Party, I decided to live a quiet life on the countryside is worse than the first season, and that was not really very good either. The plot of this second season is that it didn't really have a plot. The MC is leading his everyday life in a village after returning from the hero's party with his girlfriend with big boobs Reed and his lolly sister Ruthie, who used to be the Yusha of this world, but she retired because apparently it's much more important than saving the world, and now they are living together happily and selling medicines and potions in their shop. This story had the potential for a really good slice of life fantasy show, but the new heroes party and new Yusha they introduced are kinda not very interesting, and that's why it becomes boring and feels dragged out right from the start. But still, it's not that bad, and fans of slice of life and fantasy will surely enjoy it. But when it comes to slice of life fantasy show, the weakest tamer began a journey to pick up trash takes the cake of being the best of this season. Although I was ignoring it from the start because there's literally trash in the end of its name, but it's proof that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, or in this case, the name, cause it is most certainly not trash. It's a very slow series and almost nothing is happening in most of the episodes, but when I was watching it, it kinda made me calm and I had a decent time watching the show. The backstory of the MC, which is shown in the second episode, is so sad that it's hard to watch sometimes. It's a really good show that I will recommend to anyone who just wants to relax and watch something good. To be precise, it's so slow that it's like watching crops grow, but somehow it is entertaining. But if you are disappointed after watching this show cause the name has trash in it but the show isn't, then you can watch this show named My Instant Death Ability is so word powered, no one in this world stand a chance against me, is literally the trash isekai of this season that every trash lover should crave for. A whole school bus full of students gets isekai'd by a mysterious sage who summons them and gives some of them uncanny skills to survive while a dragon attacks their bus. Although the MC, who surprisingly slept through most of this, just finally decided to wake up and kinda find out that he is so powerful that he can annihilate Kirito and even Gojo Satoru and Saitama and Goku at the same time. This is literally the most broken ability I've ever seen in an isekai, where the MC just needs to point his finger and say die, and he can even win a war by himself. Watching this show feels like eating 100 packets of chips, where I was enjoying it, but now it feels like I'm so full that I can't even eat another chip. I hope you understand what I was trying to say, but I would highly recommend you to go and watch the first few episodes. Those episodes are crazy as fuck. Villain is level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I am not the demon lord. Was one of my personal favorite from this season, where our female lead gets reincarnated into her favorite otome game as the powerful hidden boss villain is Yumela, who gets killed in the end by the three prince and the NC Alicia of this otome game. It's really fun to watch and the opening song is a bop. I had a great time watching it. I hope it gets a second season fast if it's ever going to get any, and not going to get tossed into the pile of forgotten isekais like we've seen in the past. Tales of Wedding Rings is a show that I highly recommend you to do not watch. No, please don't. But if you really want to, then there's an uncensored version for the ecchi scenes where you can at least see some nice oppai, and those oppais are the only reason that I finished this show. Otherwise, I was going to drop this shit almost after episode 5. This show has some of the worst character writing. The story feels like it was generated from an AI. The animation is horrible, and why is the MC Sato always wearing his school uniform? He gets married, fight monsters, kissed his wife, travel, get married again, kissed his wife, fight monsters, and the same thing over and over again. All while wearing literally the same school uniform which he was wearing the time he gets reincarnated into this world. I mean, you married 4 princesses back to back in a row. Tell them to buy you some clothes, bro. It literally bothered me while I was watching this shit. And the dude has more wives than any normal human can afford in this day and age, but he is still a fucking virgin. His wives are literally throwing themselves on him, gets naked in front of him, but every time he runs away or always has an alibi ready to get away with his treasure, which is his virginity. Dude is literally sleeping in the same bed with all of them, but they all are fucking virgins. What are you, a fucking sage? Also, I don't know why, but as soon as it finished its airing, they announced a second season already. I mean, why? Did people really watch this show this much for some movies? Although I'm not the one who should be saying this thing, because I'm also one of them. 7-time loop. The villain enjoys a carefree life, married to her worst enemy, is one of those regression villains series where the MC already knows what is going to happen in the future and tries to change everything according to her to get a better future, and this is one of my favorite genre and I really enjoyed it. It's very good. I loved everything about it. The best part of it is its romance. Risha is one of my favorite waifu from this season. It is highly recommended. Go and watch it. That's it, folks. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I missed your favorite anime. If so, then do let me know in the comments. And I'm going to make this a series, so please look forward to it for more parts of this video in the future. Thanks to my editor Rishu for helping me. Like always, like this video and share it with your otaku friends. Subscribe and peace out.